So in 16 and 17, we are going to find the missing angle measures in the parallelogram. So the big thing that happens when we start forming these diagonals is you're forming triangles. So we've got all these triangles here, and just remembering that triangles will add up to a total of 180 degrees. For my guys. Yep, perfect. So then inside a triangle, we have these intersecting lines. And where that 78 is, it's forming a line with the 2 right there. So where 78 degrees is, it's forming a line with the 2. So that means that the 78 and the 2, those are going to add up to 180. And then another thing to kind of keep in mind is you don't always have to find the angle number 1 first. So this is going to be an easy one to find because you've got the 2 and the 78. So that tells us that the measure of angle 2 is going to equal 180 minus 78, which is going to be 102 degrees. All right, so that angle is then 102. The next thing is you have these intersecting lines, so that forms vertical angles. That means that this angle right here is also going to be 78. And then in this triangle, if you know 2 of those 3 angles, now you can find that third angle. So I know 2 of my angles are 78 and 48. So I'm just going to take 180 minus 78 minus 48. And that's going to leave me with this angle 3 right here. That's going to be 54. Sorry, I'm sloppy writing, but measure of angle 3 then is going to be 54. Now lastly, parallelograms. They have parallel lines. So this line is parallel to this line over here. And then we have this transversal cutting through, which is what this diagonal would do if we extended it. 3 and 1 are alternate interior angles. So they are the exact same measure. So that means that angle 1 is also going to be 54 degrees. And sorry, I'm writing a little sloppy there, but there we'd have our 3 angles. So angle 2 is going to be 102. Angle 3 would be 54. And then angle 1 is also going to be 54 degrees. And then on example 17, same idea. We can find the measure of angle 2. It's going to form that 180 degrees. 50 and 1 are alternate interiors. So that means that angle 1 is also going to be 50. And then angle 3 is in a triangle with 50 and 75 degrees. So then you can use the 180 degrees in a triangle to start finding that missing angle. Do you think 17, think you can handle working on that one? Good. All right. So I'll leave that there, and then I got another question. So we've got question, this is 4.1, number 16. All right, let me grab the section 1 homework. Let's do... Okay, number 16. So this one we're looking for right there. All right. So the measure of an exterior angle of a regular polygon is given. Find the measure of an interior angle, then find the number of sides. Okay. So the big thing with a couple things with exterior angles. So I'm just going to draw a figure. It's not going to be a 30 side or angle with 30, but let's just say we have this figure trying to make a pentagon there. Okay. Exterior angle is if you would take and extend a side out. This would be your exterior angle right here on the outside. And it is going to form, it's going to form a linear pair with the interior angle. So let's say the interior angle is y. So these two angles will add up to 180. Now 30 here, 30 is an exterior. So that means that the exterior plus whatever the interior is, that's going to equal 180. So I've got my interior then is going to equal, 150. So there's the measure of my interior angle. Now the next thing is that the exterior angles are always going to add up to 360 degrees. So 360 degrees divided by your number of sides is always going to equal whatever that exterior angle is. So here we have 360 divided by something needs to equal 30 because that's the measure of our exterior angle. So exterior angles are kind of interesting. No matter how many sides your figure has, those exterior angles are always going to add up to 360. That's why a circle is basically a figure with infinite sides. A circle has a total of 360 degrees because it'd be all those exterior angles added together. So to find out, so 360 divided by something needs to equal 30. Well, we can just take 360 divide by 30. That's going to give us 12. So this would be a 12-sided figure. So the number of sides, n, is going to equal to 12. And then I could also double check the n minus 2 times 180 would be 1800 divided by, do all that work, and I would get the number of sides to be 12 that way. But when you're given an exterior angle is a pretty easy formula to use, and then you can just take your 360 degrees divided by the measure of the exterior angle, and that's going to tell us how many sides are in the figure. All right, sounds good.